Welcome back, folks. You can see I was just trying to sleep through this little bit of a rainstorm, similar to the weather we've been having here in Seattle the last few days, although not today. Today was actually very nice. I'm recording this the day before it uploads, or rather the night before it uploads. I just finished streaming some Monster Hunter. But, yes, let's see, that can go in there. So, yeah, like I said, I just finished streaming some Monster Hunter. And now I'm here to play a little bit of Minecraft. And, yeah, like I said, today was very much not this sort of rainy weather, but we've been having a lot of it lately. So I guess Minecraft and Seattle have been influencing each other's weather. You know, art imitates life, then life imitates art, and so on and so forth. In fact, actually, sort of on that topic, the original, like, flip cell phones, really just original cell phones, period, were inspired by the communicators on Star Trek. And when I say Star Trek, I mean the original series, the one from the 60s. So, you know, you've got this weird thing of something that is ubiquitous now, you know, just absolutely everywhere, albeit in a very different form, was originally inspired by, you know, this thing that was conceived of as, like, distant, centuries away technology, and it ended up coming within, like, a couple decades. And in fact, being, you know, far more advanced than they had conceived of within a few decades. And, you know, I mean, the computers on the original series are ridiculous as well. Even Star Trek The Next Generation, the computers are a little bit, like, primitive in some ways. I mean, yes, there's, like, the super advanced AI and whatnot. But, you know, it's just all these technological wonders that we were supposed to have, and we've already surpassed a bunch of them. Like, automatic doors as well. That was another thing that people were like, you know, oh, that'll never happen. That's way too advanced to ever become real. At least, you know, not within a reasonable time frame. And yet, there we go. The automatic door becomes a thing very quickly. Because, turns out, it's actually really convenient from a commercial standpoint as well to develop that, because now it's easier for people to, say, buy large quantities of things and then take it all out via shopping cart. Or, you know, with large bags in each hand. Because now, rather than... Hang on, let me just move my mic a little. Rather than having this sort of situation of, like, well, you know, I want to be able to open the door to go out. You know, yeah, if you have two bags in each hand, that's still doable, right? You know, you've got to put your back into it, a bit literally, you know, back into the door and whatnot. But that only really works if it's a sort of like push bar door. Which I think most like commercial supermarket whatnot doors are. Oh boy, I really should not have risked the dark. Why did I risk the dark? What was I thinking? Risking the dark? Ow. What was I thinking? Oh no, creeper. Right, sorry, I have to focus here. Oh dear, that's a lot of things. That is, yes, Well, at least I caught it on camera. Be right back with a new world. Alright, new world spawned right next to a village. That is... okay. That changes how I'm gonna go about this a lot. This time, This time we're playing a defensive game. So I'm going to be trying to fortify and hold this village as best as possible. So that's going to, especially with some of the terrain I'm seeing here, actually not be impossible. Because you've got that there that I can turn into a bit of a little bridge. You've got really a natural wall with this cliff here. Like, as long as I just have it lit up. Yeah, and then, like, just have a wall going out to the edge of the cliff at one of these points. Yeah, if I have a... I mean, really, I can just have it go out to, like, here-ish, and have that be the end of the wall. I am still gonna have to fence, because villagers are idiots, and have bad pathing AI, but hey, I mean, it's gonna be doable. It'll work. So, yeah. I am still starting from scratch. But I'm starting from scratch in a more difficult sort of situation. Already an Enderman. Okay. Hi there, buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to light up these caves and secure them, because otherwise the villagers will be in constant danger of a zombie outbreak from there. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to get the lay of the land. So, yeah, this is nice. Being, like, starting basically in a village should be nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I'm liking this more and more and more. Also means I'm going to absolutely hate this when I die. So, even if it doesn't make for good content, I am going to try and survive to the best of my ability. You know, like I said, even if it ends up not making for good content, even if it means a lot of stalling and a lot of taking things slow and, you know, just being very cautious. Yeah. So, if you're not familiar with village defense and like how to build an effective wall, really the most important piece is having a... Hang on. Just gonna... There we go. Most important piece is having a defensive wall around the village that spiders can't get up and over. And that villagers also can't get up and over. Because that's the thing, the wall isn't just to keep mobs out, it's also to keep villagers in. Because if you do not keep the villagers in, the villagers will get out, and then you have to deal with the fact that the villagers are out, which means that now they're stuck out because you've made a wall that people can't get in. So you want to have a wall that you can get out of, but that out of and into, but that villagers and monsters are trapped by. Interesting bit of geography here. Which I will level with you right now. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do. But it's just how you have to do this. You know, if you're gonna try to protect a village, I mean, the Iron Golem's gonna help while we're still getting started. But protecting a village is tough. Especially when it's so haphazard as this. 90% of the dirt I end up getting is gonna go into fixing this place's terrain. Don't you dare. Enderman, if you ruin things here, I swear I will make you suffer. Alright. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this is hardcore and I don't have very easy access to the most important thing for when you're doing this, which is a clock. This is why I don't like doing village defense until I have a clock. Because the thing is, the village needs to be protected. But if you sleep, monsters can't attack it, because they can't spawn. Or at least they can't attack it from, you know, above ground. They can't spawn in it, right? They can't spawn around it. So, the idea is you build the wall, you put torches in the village, you've got yourself a nice little walled city. So, then, okay, great, what next? Well, then you have to worry about stuff coming from underground and whatnot. But the difficulty is that, you know, your only real way of preventing stuff from spawning and killing the villagers is by sleeping. So you have to know when to sleep. So just carrying a bed, which, I mean, you can easily sort of pirate a bed from a village. So keeping either a bed or, well, both a bed and a clock is necessary. And of course, because we have different colored sheep, I'm not going to be able to reliably get myself any wool for a bed. And I left my crafting table behind. Ah, there's 2 white sheep. Okay, that does change things slightly. I am sorry, Shep. Where's the other one gone? Where's the other white sheep? There you are. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah. They still haven't changed the way to dye things being that restrictive. But you know what I can do? I can dye the wool and dye a sheep. And that way, boink, boink, bonk. Let's see, that's the brown one. That's the one we don't want to murder. Let's leave brown and black alive. Bonk. Alright. Sorry, had to be done. Alright. So now I just have to find where I left my crafting table. Sun is going down. Alright. I should have brought my bed with me before I died last time around. That would have been a way to avoid that. I'm just so used to not playing hardcore that I didn't. But it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build my house over here. So I'm just gonna mark that with a wood plank. I'm probably at some point later gonna come across this and be like, why is there a wood plank here? Where did the Enderman take it from? And there was no Enderman, there was only me all along. Alright. No monster spawns. We are Gucci. Let's see here. Gonna want to get myself... Ooh, no. Pickaxe and wooden shovel. There we go. And now, I hope there's a bit of iron around here. Wait, no, I don't need shears anymore. I don't need to go for the iron. Well, I still ended up grabbing that, so oh well. Let's just grab a bit of coal here. Just 4 coal. So yes, as I mentioned, I really prefer having a clock when I'm doing this. Because when you have a clock, you can see when, like, what time it is. With this, like, without a clock, I have to use my knowledge of the Minecraft day length, which is 10 minutes day, 10 minutes night. So I have to watch my recording timer and use that as a metric to judge. But obviously that doesn't work between recording sessions unless I go to sleep to end the recording session. So, or, you know, unless I'm out of the mine at the end of the recording session. So, another thing to keep in mind is you want your mine to be outside of the wall, because... Oh, you villagers, you. You villagers, you. You villagers, you. You villagers. There. You have a way up now. You're welcome. I mean, you're nitwits, so you're not gonna get jobs anyway, and that's its own whole thing, but oh well. Not much I can do about that. All I can do is just try and free you. Whoa. I don't want to take damage, but I gotta. Heartburn kicking in. Alright. So yeah, mines should be outside the walls because villagers will do stuff like that and wander into them. Additionally, mines are, you know, if you have them lit up, that's great, but if you dig into, say, a cavern, you run the risk of stuff coming up. You know, even when you've got your nice fortifications all built up. So, let's see. I think I'm going to put the mine right here. So, and this one's going to be back to my usual 3 wide. Because the village pathways are 3 wide, and I want to keep that going. So let's actually just put a bit of dirt there. And some dirt there. Now let's actually start it. Yeah, let's start it back here. So I'm just gonna place that back. Oh. There we Go. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to be making the wall out of cobblestone. And it's going to start off as this very, you know, poor-looking wall, and then gradually it's going to blossom into this wonderful thing. But for the time being, it's just not going to look great. Alright, so you can see I made a good chunk of progress before both my pickaxes broke. And a couple trees grew as well while I was waiting. So, since it's also just about sunset, I'm gonna take a quick nap. Pick the bed back up. Just in case. And start cutting down some trees again, because I'm gonna need a lot of wood as well. So the one downside of, you know, building a sort of walled city is that it doesn't allow you a ton of room for expansion. Like, I'm gonna be reserving some room for expansion by, like, building around here. But broadly speaking, it's not gonna be a ton. Oh, there's some leaves on dirt there, so those won't decay. At least I don't think they will. Maybe they've changed things since the last time I checked that particular mechanic. I wouldn't know. So let's have one there, and one there, and one there. And we've got the sticks that I wanted, so let's start building the wall. Those should be normal dirt rather than path, because that's where the wall's gonna go. Doink, doink, doink. And before you ask, yes, I am going to just be making new tools out of stone as well. I know that it slows down the construction of the wall that I'm trying to build, but at the same time, it also means that later on, I won't be very stone-rich, space-poor. Because the sooner I can work through all this stone, just, like, again, yes, I know I'm gonna end up needing a lot of it for the walls. But, like, I'm gonna get more than enough from mining. The initial form of the wall is going to be relatively short, so I don't need too much. And it's more effective to be turning that stone into pickaxes at the very least than just continuing to rely on wood. You know, more time efficient. And again, time is sort of key here, because it really is just a matter of time until I accidentally end up too deep in the mine. And besides, you know, the more time I have, like, the faster I'm able to mine it, the more time I have, well, not the more time I have, but, like, you know, the more I can mine in a single trip. So it also ends up being, you know, sort of doubly time efficient, in a way. Because I'm both getting the amount I need in less time, and I am able to, like, maybe I'm just losing my mind and being wrong about basic principles of logic. Who knows? That would not be uncommon for me, honestly. It happens a lot. So I think probably I will, you know, if this world ends up being the one that works, more or less, I will turn it into I will turn, like, this village, or part of it or something, into something that'll make an appearance in my next set of Minecraft videos. Because there will be more once I finish this series. Even though this series is probably going to take a very long time. I mean, it is, you know, sort of an ultimate challenge in a sense. Especially considering I am not the best at the game. I will be the first person to tell you that, first person to admit that I am maybe not great. But, you know, I've got heart. Alright, random villager stranded in the water, sure. Hopefully the wall won't end up blocking him off. I've just been taking a bit of time to sort of, like, scout out where it's gonna go. I think... Let's see, because here's the thing, nothing, like, even there, nothing can get up. So I think, actually, I can sort of arbitrarily define it wherever works best. So I think... Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do is just have it go out to, like, here. No, because then that is cutting into the space for that. Let's actually move it out a few blocks. Wait, I made 2 stone pickaxes by accident? What? Huh? When? How? Where? Why? I don't remember doing that. Oh, I must have made the second one when I meant to make a shovel. I think? Maybe? Maybe I lost track of what I'd done? I don't know. I'm sure that when I'm editing this, I'll see it and I'll be like, ah, yes. I wish I could get a top-down view of the terrain. But sadly, that is not a system. Okay. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. There. Yeah, so at least this section of the wall is going to have to actually get pretty tall because of this little hill right here. But, you know, que sera, sera, what will be, will be. Hello there, sheep, just shoving your neck into the wall. So, you know, obviously a 1-block high wall isn't going to keep much of anything out. But there we go. That is that side completed. Next step is to start going around that side. So, let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah. Boink. Yeah, let's give him some room to move around and not completely box this thing in next to the wall. The wall will end up being a bit thicker than a single block, just in case of, oh, I don't know, say, creepers. Actually, no, we'll keep it going this way. And then have it sort of rise up to there, and then that's another sort of natural wall. Yeah. Alright, well. Oh, you absolute melts. Okay, come on. Here we go. Gotta babysit the villagers. Yay! Come on. Come on, you folk. These folks, I swear, they're just clogging everything up. Alright, well, I'm out of cobblestone, I'm out of time, and I'm out of daylight. So, gonna just take a little nap, and when I wake up, I will call it there. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully that little incident right at the start shows why I am, you know, not doing, like, when I do stuff off camera, I'm still recording, and I do a little clock wipe between start and end. In this case, fortunately, I was talking the entire time, so it's not just dead silence from me. So I wouldn't have cut it out anyway, I wasn't planning to. But, there you go. Like I was saying, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.